welcome. Welcome in another weekly Friday meditation. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Willemijn, and in this moment I'm living in the south of Spain. And I give weekly this meditation. I invite you to come and sit in what is comfortable for you. And in the same time to line out, so to sit straight. Our body is not symmetric, so it might be that it's not fully straight, but that it feels like when you sit like this, that it feels straight for you. So not hanging, but straight. For me, it's easy. I can look in the camera and say, hey, am I sitting straight? And then still. It's not by how it looks like, but it's by how it feels for you. And today I would love to go a little bit deep. A little. It goes really good, you hear it? To go a little deeper in ourselves. To go a little deeper in meditation. So I invite you to start observing your breath. And 9 out of 10 when we observe the breath, we start to breathe different. We are controlling the breath. For me, it took like a while before I started to understand, oh, I can just observe it. I don't have to change anything. I don't have to do anything. Only observe. And I want to invite you to, every time that you want to go and start thinking, maybe about the nice coffee that you just drink, or the kid that's having birthday, or the groceries, or the business things that you have in mind, and that you want to go fully in, so you have the energy fully going up. I want to invite you that every time that happens, that you start noticing it. Not because it's bad or you're doing something wrong, but just noticing. And then when that happens, which happens quite a lot when you still think a lot, which most people do, then you bring your attention back towards your breath by just observing it. And when I'm observing my breath, I can also feel body parts that still want to relax a little bit more, or that I'm holding tight. And when I'm in the mind thinking, I cannot feel that, I cannot experience that. So it's like a little game. And this week I got like a message from one of my students who was doing the mindfulness teacher training. And she said, yeah, when I'm going to give this meditation to her students, I don't know if I can really do it, because I don't know if I can sit still. And this is a thing, because I hope it would be wonderful when you were here the last Fridays as well, but when you were here the last Fridays, you will start noticing teaching you to sit still. Meditation is not sitting still. not forcing us to do something. And in fact, when we still have a lot of rush and we are moving fast towards our day and we are still in this rat race, moving around, even when maybe we started, for example, the energy that we were always moving in this rush and this goalish mentality and this results, and our energy is still like that because we have never learned to really slow down. So meditation, in my perspective, is not sitting on a pillow and doing, for example, only It can be a part of it, but you don't have to sit still. Because when you have to do something or something is in a certain way, it is way more difficult to go inside, to go deeper. So when it's easier for you to still move and move around, feel free. Or when dancing and doing weird movements or doing weird noises fits you better today, do it. Because sometimes it is we should go and force ourselves to sit still. And you see me moving, it's a little bit tight, and then I move it, and then the energy can flow again. And that is the same when you feel that you want to go dancing, when you want to go jumping, when you want to go singing. Please feel free and go and do it, because otherwise the energy is just stuck. And that is what I mean with we go today a little bit deeper. More understanding. Because meditation is not only in this moment. It can be in every moment. It can be in every moment that we start thinking again. That we start to realize, I'm really busy with. Doesn't matter what, but what are you actually very busy right now? Yesterday, to just tell on a story, I was really busy with, okay, where is it actually that I'm going? And because I was always in this energy of going, gaining results, moving, in those moments that I have all this energy inside of myself that is really busy, I can really put pressure on it, put pressure on myself. And that's the first thing, is being good in the unknown. Not know that really uncomfortable for a lot of people. And then when sitting much, I don't say that you need to start working like a donkey or start working like crazy or start running behind your energy and go and do everything that is much on one day. And satisfied because we didn't do everything we wanted to do. Already a sign of not listening to ourselves. It's like we are in the head and we are moving upon what our mind is telling us to do. I was an expert in that. But for the body it's really exhausting. So it's way more nice and gentle for yourself to really start to observe the breath. Did you remember? Are you still observing the breath? Even when I'm talking, you can observe the breath. You can join the story, you can enjoy it, and at the same time you can just observe. Observe the breath and feel which body parts are maybe a little bit tight. And like this meditation is like only 15 minutes. I have longer meditations online. I give longer meditations weekly. And we also train together, because we come very far when we meditate and when we do this practice. But maybe you want to go faster, or you want to transform faster, or you're having difficulties with changing something, or making a big ass change in your life. And that can be anything. That can be a literally change, to move somewhere, or to move something, to start up a business, or to come further in your business. Can be everything. We train together every Friday from 11:35 until 1 o'clock. When you want to join, when you want to have more information, send me a message. My details are in the notes. And also, I was telling you that I'm right now in the south of Spain, and soon we will have like a unique gathering and meditation. So when you are interested in that, you can send an email and I put you on the list. Also, when you have questions, when you are like, what is she saying here? Or I get stuck here, what should be good to do? When I come and train, is that something to train for or not? Come in contact, connect. It's okay to ask the question. When I think back of where I started my meditation journey, I was always I can do it myself, instead of just asking questions. And asking questions is what brings us somewhere. But to ask the question that from something that you actually really want, it really takes courage to just go and ask. I've learned one thing, it can be in everything. It's like, for example, when you want to rent an Airbnb and you think, the price. Actually, I want to have a different price. Just go and ask. Or when someone is organizing something and you don't know if it fits you, just go and ask. And I take very random examples to show you that everything I'm saying is not so literally. And that is something that you have to get used to. To just go and ask. And then you can play the game. Because then you are challenging yourself, and in the same time you observe the breath and you see what is the actual habit that you have. Maybe to not ask, or to move away, or to judge, or to leave the building, or to not do it. And just by observing the breath, you can start noticing. You can start noticing what is your first attempt. And maybe it's even so uncomfortable or so much energy that you just move and you were already somewhere else. I can remember that I was dancing in the past, and then a thought pops up from, I have to do this. And then I was going to do it instead of continuing with my practice. Or I saw my kid doing something and then I had to do something. And when I started to learn that actually it's not that in that moment I have to do it. No, it can just be here. And that is, in my perspective, what meditation is. To bring this practice into your life. So, when you want to know something, when you want to share something, when you just want to tell who you are, send me a message. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here every Friday from 11:15 until 11:30. Do you want more? Do you want to transform faster? Do you want to teach as well? Send me a message. Thank you so much for being here. And hope to see you next week. How?